Hi, I'm Horatio Zaglimbia. Welcome to The Take. You may have been expecting Dan Gordon, but I fired him because all I care about is money, and I will step on my friends' necks to get ahead in this world. I'm here with Matt McCormick, and I don't know who this is.
Hi, I'm actually Horatio Zaglimbia. Nice
I
to meet
think
you
we have
all.
an imposter on our hands.
I'm
here.
so confused right now.
We
because
definitely have an imposter.
You guys look exactly the same.
If you're the real Horatio, who was your best man at your wedding?
Oh, it was Daniel Bryan Gordon.
Well, you could have looked that up online or something, you know.
That's a pretty well-known fact.
Is it?
It's on the wiki.
Well, I mean, I guess that means I'm Dan Gordon, and it's time for theme song!
Welcome back to The Take. As I did not say in the intro, we're reviewing Joe Dirt. Matt, you picked this movie. It's pretty surprising. You don't seem like you'd like redneck comedies. You're more like a mumblecore guy, you know?
I just wanted us to talk about some trash, and I feel like this is a good time to talk about some trash.
Yeah, and you picked the trashiest movie to talk about.
I aim to succeed.
It'll be interesting to see if we can make a 20-minute discussion out of this film, that's for sure.
The answer to that, no.
We'll see. We'll get there. You know, we've got some time to kill, so.
Do you want to give us a quick synopsis before we throw it a clip?
It's Joe Dirt, and he's gonna tell the life of how he, you know, keeps messing up and how things keep happening to him. And
Perfect.
yeah.
Clip!
No way I'd ever sell you, Meteor. Not in a million years. But just for laughs, let's see how much you're worth.
Well, it ain't a meteor.
Yeah, it is. It came out of the sky.
Well, I'm sure it did, but it ain't no meteor. It's a big old frozen chunk of shit.
What?
Oh, yeah. See, them airplanes, they dump their toilets 36,000 feet, and the stuff freezes and falls to Earth. We call them Boeing bombs.
No, that can't be. That's not what it is.
No, I'm afraid so. You see the peanut? Dead giveaway.
Yeah, that's a space peanut.
No, I'm afraid not. This is a big old frozen chunk of poopy.
Dude, you were eating off it.
Okay, that's too much.
I'm going to give you guys 5 seconds to give your initial impressions on the movie each. Go!
It's, you know, garbage, but it's the best Happy Madison's done in the 2000s.
Horatio, go!
I thought the movie was abysmal. It's funny at times. I watched it as a child.
Stop!
You know what? No. I'm continuing.
Whoa,
you guys can go yourselves.
Hey!
It was a bad movie, but it was funny at times, and I, kind of liked it, okay? There we go. I do what I want.
I just wanted this, to be honest. That's why I chose this movie.
Yeah, let's bring up the energy level a little bit, Horatio. Jesus. So you guys have both seen this when you were kids.
Yeah, I saw it in theaters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
2001. How old were you?
13?
Oh, okay, well, it is a PG-13 movie. They get away with a lot for PG-13, I have to say. Like, the dog's balls being frozen to the porch, that was pretty graphic.
Side boob, massive amounts of side boob, nuclear bombs, poop, someone getting eaten by an alligator.
Yeah. I was not looking forward to watching this. I've got a stack of Blu-rays at my house that I'd rather be watching. I was like, when I saw the poster, I was like, oh my God.
Wait a second. You've never seen Joe Dirt before this time?
It's first time watch for me.
Wow.
And even though, given my, I had reservations, but I like Joe Dirt. I certainly don't love Joe Dirt, but I like Joe Dirt. It's a nice little movie with a good heart.
It's definitely garbage, but it's quality garbage.
Well, I'll say it used to be quality garbage because it does not age like a fine wine.
No, it does not hold up.
I think it ages kind of like milk. So the rewatch value is nil.
Yeah, they're definitely. You can tell this is a movie from the early 2000s, like the Silence of the Lambs joke. That definitely could have been cut.
People listening to radio.
Yeah, that's true. The cell phone.
David Spader being relevant. And by David Spader, I mean David Spade. Speaking of actors, though, how amazing the star-studded B cast of that movie.
Definitely the supporting cast, I think, makes the movie. You got Christopher Walken. You got
Rosanna Arquette, or
yeah.
Roseanne Arquette. I don't know her name.
what's that dude's name?
Kid Rock.
Oh, yeah, I did not know that was Kid
Quality
Rock.
celebrity. Quality.
I think he's a better actor than he is a musician.
That's true.
Well,
Don't hey.
Whoa, are you a Kid Rock fan?
no, I was
Be
gonna
careful,
say,
he's gonna bow at the bow over here.
No, see, I was
Diggy,
gonna
diggy.
say he's not good at either.
Ooh. Yeah, let's just go through the rest of the supporting cast while we're at it. Christopher Walken, he's amazing.
Yeah, he's the most redeeming factor, the most redeeming quality of this movie.
Yeah,
Anything he touches is gold to me.
I like rewound all his scenes and watched them immediately a second time. Like when he's dancing in the hallway, cleaning, and he's fighting with the fire extinguisher. You're talking to me all wrong.
I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
Oh, you got a Christopher Walken impression you'd like to share with us?
Whoa! I don't know, that's all I got.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard my Matthew McConaughey impression?
No.
Shuffer and shuckadash.
What?
Hey, Shunny.
What?
Do you know who Matthew McConaughey is?
Yeah, he's the guy from what's that movie? Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah,
Correct.
That's not what he
Yeah.
sounds like. He drives a Lincoln and he talks. He has a kind of southern
Nah,
accent, but not really.
you got to get that whistle. He's got that whistle when he talks, you know?
Sometimes you gotta go back to actually move forward.
Yeah, the supporting cast is truly amazing. I think it brings the movie up several notches because Joe Dirt, the titular character, I don't know, he's all right, but I think 90 minutes is too long to spend with him.
Absolutely.
I think 90 minutes works. I don't know why they had to do the sequel, especially in like 2015.
Did you watch the sequel?
No, I have no interest in seeing the
No,
sequel.
me
We
neither.
saw the story of Joe Dirt. That's all we need to see.
I will say this is probably the best David Spade A-list or like starring role ever.
I don't know. All right, I'm gonna
Emperor's
get a lot
New
of.
Groove.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
get some from YouTube from this, but he wasn't that bad in the last Adam Sandler movie that went on Netflix. I mean,
Oh,
he
God.
seemed
The
like he
do-over?
cared. He seemed like he cared.
David Spade, Joe Dirt, that's like his Christian Bale Batman, you know? Like that's like his starring role, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, because the character is actually a pretty shallow construct, I think. He really just goes through the whole movie not caring about anything, just being a victim of circumstance. He's kind of like Forrest Gump, or like this movie reminded me a lot of Forrest Gump and Pee Wee Herman. A little bit of UHF. in
Forrest
there.
Gump.
Yeah.
Instead of
Explain.
his life constantly getting better and him experiencing all these great things, he just goes down the just experiences the worst of them.
And he's also from the South, and instead of being a Southern gentleman, he's a redneck piece of trash.
As shallow as Joe Dirt is, Brandy's an even more shallow character, and her body is blatantly objectified. in
Oh
this
yeah.
movie, so.
Oh yeah. If you like
Speaking as Horatio Zaglimbia, I can't get enough of on-screen boobage, boobies, titties. I love it all. But if Dan Gordon were here, he'd probably think that was pretty disrespectful
No, see,
towards women.
I'm Dan Gordon. And Dan Gordon likes big, giant in his movies.
All right, well,
Just-
I don't know where the hell to go from here.
What? He's the one that said it. He said if they could do anything with Disney, he wants hard R ratings because he wants giant 12-inch
I asked for that to be cut, by the way.
and it's not.
why would we cut that?
Why would we cut that? We
Okay,
bleeped
okay.
out because, educational TV.
I want hard R ratings, big 12-inch. Moving on. Bringing it back to the movie, I do enjoy the physicality of David Spade's performance. He did a lot of his own stunts, and I miss the days of comedies where people would just act silly, do characters. Nowadays, Seth Rogen and his crew, I enjoy those movies, all right. But yeah, it's the joke is delivery of swear words, and we're smoking weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This at least, the crapper scene with the nuclear bomb, that's funny. Like, I still laugh at that today.
What you need to do is mix the two. Some slapstick comedy, some, actual stuff from back in the early 2000s, and the Seth Rogen stuff. And then you got yourselves A grand movie. Well, as your host, Dan Gordon, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to hear all about Horacio's love life.
I fired Dan Gordon, and I don't know who the hell you are, but you'll be off the set when we come back from commercial. That's for damn sure.
Commercial.
Oh my god.
What?
What's that on the ceiling?
Looks like a commercial?
I think it is.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yo, what's up? Yo, what up? It's your boy Dan Gordon, aka Shelley Duvall.
Yo, what up? It's your boy, Dan Gordon.
This is The Take. This is a movie review show. I'm here with my friends Matt McCormick.
And Horacio Zaglimbia, also known as the Baby Communist.
Today we're going to be reviewing Invasion of the Body Snatchers, Night of the Living Dead, JFK, Pan's Labyrinth, UHF. Doing the Triangle of Death going on here. Cabin Fever is probably the best. Maybe Hostel 1. Hostel 2 sucks. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Gmail. Bye! Hello, I am Horacio Zaglimbia of Romania. This is my beard. I don't have a personality, so I grow a big beard and wear polo shirts to make up for it. And you're watching The Take. So, I'd like to talk about a little bit of like the science of slapstick humor. What makes this good slapstick as opposed, like what makes Jackass funny and the knockoffs of Jackass not? What makes the Three Stooges work?
Sincerity. I feel like that's the key. Like they're not doing it like the thing with Jackass and the knockoffs is the people with Jackass they're just doing it because they want to do it. People with the knockoffs are doing it because they see what Jackass is doing and see it as a money-making opportunity.
The sincerity of it. Does the emotional core of this movie work with you? Do you ever feel for Joe Dirt and his struggle finding his parents?
No, because David Spade is not a great actor. Yes, and it's literally just him, I don't know. Like, I could play Joe Dirt the way that he played Joe Dirt. Yeah. There's no emotional resonance whatsoever. Plus, I had my family all my life, and, you know.
I think that's kind of like, it works for what this movie is, because that's kind of the simplicity of his struggle and the plot is kind of a joke in itself, how cliche it is, I think.
Yeah, because he really doesn't show any emotion towards them until the very end when he actually confronts them. Right. So, I mean, they're the MacGuffin. They're just move the plot along. Oh, I'm looking for my parents. Get on to the next set piece. You know?
Oh, yeah.
So there doesn't necessarily have to be like a core emotionally, especially with a comedy. It helps, but if you're going to a comedy to be enlightened by a story, you're going in it for the wrong things.
I was surprised to find that this was a female director. Did you guys know that?
No.
Because for one thing, yeah, this is a movie, like you'd think a 13-year-old boy made this movie. And another is she's an Ivy Leaguer, so that's two big surprises there.
It's amazing. I know I saw it when I finished the movie. I saw directed by Denny Gordon, and I was like,
Any
wow.
relation to you, Dan Gordon?
No, not any relation to me, Dan Gordon, actually.
So what did you guys think of the production value? A lot of these comedies, they look really crappy. This is a Happy Madison production. Adam Sandler is an executive producer.
Was that Romanian that you were speaking?
Yeah.
That's awesome. The only thing that doesn't look good is the nuclear bomb scene when Kickin' Wing is like being turned into ash. I don't know on your guys' version if you saw it, but you can just see the blocks. Like you can just tell like it's just granulated, pixelated, blocky kind of ash. It doesn't look good at all.
I think the whole movie looks like garbage.
I mean,
well, it's a good thing that
things are in focus.
Well, it's a good thing that they didn't have to rely on heavy special effects and heavy CGI for this. As it's shot, I mean, there's nothing special about shooting. It's literally, again, we could make Joe Dirt and could have done that same movie and made it even better with our shooting style.
We're clearly going too far down the rabbit hole. I think we should just give our ratings right now.
I think it's time to do something because you can't talk about Joe Dirt for more than like 10 minutes.
Beg to differ. We can talk about Joe Dirt for a long time.
Tell us about Joe Dirt.
What do you want to know about Joe Dirt?
No, talk about it. Let's see what happens.
We're on a movie discussion show.
Let's discuss.
All right.
Could you guys fix your lapel mics and give me your ratings? We get.
I'm gonna go ahead and give this 2.5 Joe Dirt's getting eaten by an alligator.
2.5.
2.5. It's schlock, it's garbage, but it's sincere in its garbage, and it doesn't try to be anything that it's not. So I mean, it's watchable.
I think you want to give this a 5, Matt. I think you should follow
don't
your
want to
heart.
give it a 5. I'm gonna give it right down the middle.
Okay.
I am also gonna give it 2 out of 5 Joe Dirts with like dreads or whatever, because while it was a really bad movie, definitely not cerebral whatsoever.
Ah, there it is.
When
It was
I saw
schlock,
it,
you might say.
It was definitely schlock. That's my trademark thing, schlock, right? I would say that back when I saw it, when I was a young one, 17 years ago, I did enjoy it. 15 years ago, I did enjoy it, but now, God, help us all.
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5 frozen dog balls. And Raising Arizona remains my favorite redneck comedy, far and
That is
away.
a pretty good one.
Why did you give this a 3 out of 5?
Well, it's a 2.75, but I rounded up to be generous because we don't do quarter stars.
Yeah.
So just to celebrate Joe Dirt, I did bring some sparklers.
Yeah?
So
Oh, God.
Yeah!
We're going to
Yeah!
take a quick
Some of
edit
these.
break because
Yeah!
this is going to cause a fire.
Wait, we
and
gotta take
need
the
to
camera
talk him
outside.
down.
all right, everyone only gets one. All right. Everyone only gets one.
You don't have to yell at us. Why only one? You're not my dad.
Light it with the other sparkler.
Move your hand.
God.
It's like you guys have never fireworked before.
Don't move them! Don't move them around! Stop! Just enjoy it! Just enjoy it!
Mine died.
You only get one!
America!
America! Alright, everyone only gets one. Everyone only gets one!
Light it with the other sparkler.
Just enjoy it!
Wow, that was a fun time with sparklers.
Yeah.
I didn't have that good a time.
Why didn't you have a good time? I had a great time.
Commercial. Welcome back to the take. Kick it, Matt.
Mailfern! Looks like we all got one today, guys.
Our adoring fans, as always. I don't know why I'm the cosplay master. I am Horatio Zaglimbia. And Flannel Man.
I think. Is this for all of us? Soup?
Yes, I think it's because we all have and we like soup.
I don't.
Right? Is that what it is?
I don't like
Thanks.
soup necessarily, but who's going first?
Me! Because I'm Horatio, I'm in charge, I'm the boss. She who must not be named writes in. Pick any character in Joe Dirt. Who do you most relate to and why?
Wait, what was that?
This is a question that's just for you though.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yes.
Oh my God.
We're doing it right this season, everybody. We're doing it right
okay.
starting now.
Speaking as Horatio Zaglimbia, I would have to say Buffalo Bill because I like to tuck my gonads under my legs and pretend to be a woman.
As opposed to me, Daniel Gordon, who used to be a woman.
You know when your parents fight and you just feel like, oh man, the world's coming to an end? It's today.
I'll buy you a big wheeler.
Oh, thanks, man.
I'll buy you an Xbox.
PlayStation 4.
Ooh.
You get a car, buddy.
Oh.
All right, you can have them.
Hey, Dad. My second cousin, thrice removed, married to my sweet Mammy Jane, Billy Bob, Joe Steven, wants to know, could it get more dirty than Joe Dirt? Ask Mike Rowe. I'm pretty sure he could find a lot of things that are way dirtier than Joe Dirt.
Oh my God, those are my jokes. You don't tell Dad jokes. Horacio Zaglimbia, those are his jokes.
Exactly.
All right, the late camera lady Katie needs you to tell everyone, wow, she's talking to us beyond the grave. Or behind the camera, because she's here right now.
Beyond.
What is the best hairstyle in the world? Well, you see, folks, it's mine.
All right, I'll play.
Time for this soup. Let's get some soup up in this.
Enough of this mugging.
If you had to compliment Camera Lady Katie in any way, shape, or form, what would you say?
Well, I'll answer this. This is not a movie-related question, so I think we should just move on and go to the end of the show, the conclusion, right?
Oh, I agree.
I think Camera Lady Katie, she gets a little cold sometimes, but her heart's a warm place, even though her body is always cold. There you go. It's a compliment.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail. Oh, whoa. We've got a surprise challenge.
What? Oh!
So this is a little game I like to call Russian Roulette.
Yes! My favorite game!
Hold on. This is a challenge between the two Horacios. We're gonna find out finally who the real Horatio is.
It's a single-shot pistol!
Yeah, but this is an old gun. It might not fire the first time, you know.
Can I see that real quick?
Yeah, just be very careful. It is loaded.
There's a gun on the campus of a college.
Well,
Where's your CPL?
Do not fire that.
Wait, for real?
Yes.
Are we acting?
It is loaded.
I'm
not lying. It's just an old gun. It might fire. It might not.
So outside?
No. We're doing this now. We're doing this live.
All right, so follow us on Facebook, Gmail, Twitter.
Hold on, I want to see where this goes. I want to see where this goes.
No, stop it.
Yeah!
No one photoshopped this, by the way.
Dan, this is...
Ooh, he lucked out.
Okay.
He lucked
It's your turn, buddy.
There you go, dude.
Now point it that way, so the bullet will hit Matt too.
All right, so follow us on Facebook, Gmail, Twitter. One step at a time. See you on the other side, boys.
Like us on Facebook and Twitter, and follow us on Gmail, and like and subscribe youtube.com/Mailfern. We'll be back next month with Red Dawn 84. Maybe.
Hi, we here at The Take like to have a lot of fun.
But gun violence is no joke.
So remember, if you find a gun, don't play with it and call the proper authorities. Because remember, people don't kill people.
Guns kill people!
This message is brought to you in part by Open University Video Service Department, along with the members of The Take. OUTV and The Take are not responsible for hurt feelings, offendedness, or just being generally uncomfortable while watching this program. Side effects may include loss of consciousness, turning into a baby, turning into a communist, turning into a baby communist, growing beard, weight flannels, loss of vision, loss of hearing, vaping, regretting vaping, bloating, waking up in a shark costume, bleeding from the ears, wondering how you watch 30 minutes of the show, death, nausea. If you experience any of these side effects more than 4 hours, please consult a doctor.